It's Friday. Today's not about sneakers. I'll probably talk about some kicks very shortly at the end of this video, and just some kicks that came out, some shock drops, and just give you my thoughts on those. But we are talking about a what if video. You know how like Marvel has their what if comic books, and on Disney Plus they have their what if show. I was watching something on YouTube, and a Captain EO, somebody mentioned Captain EO in one of the videos I was watching. For those that know who Captain EO is, he's Michael Jackson, and it was a Disney, I wouldn't say attraction, but it was a Disney show.
Of Captain EO and experience one of the hottest 3D films ever made. The Walt Disney Company joined forces with George Lucas, Francis Coppola, and the music and creative talents of superstar Michael Jackson. The special effects on screen are combined with spectacular laser and pyrotechnic effects in the theater to create a new dimension in motion pictures.
And when it first happened back in the 80s, late 80s, it was a big deal. It was the lines was wrapped around Main Street, and if you know where Tomorrowland is at in Disneyland to Main Street, that's a long line, a super long line. So I was thinking, what if they did something like that today? And first and foremost, what star do you think can have that same impact as Michael Jackson did? Do you think, like, let's say Justin Bieber, maybe a Beyonce, maybe Drake, maybe Rihanna, or maybe, let's say, who else is big like that? Harry Styles. Do you think any of those stars could hold the same weight or impact and have like the same crowd draw, big attendance that Michael Jackson did in the late 80s today? But that got me thinking, what if Disney decided to do a part 2 to Captain EO?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man.
And what if Captain EO had kids? Because, think about it. He was flying around the galaxy, the universe, sending his message, giving his message to all these people, creatures, beings. And I'm sure, he was lonely out there. So why not have kids? He said it like in one of the end of his songs, it's just another part of me. So I'm sure he left plenty of parts of himself in the galaxy and the universe. So why not have a part 2 to this? And let's just say all those names that I named was his kids. And let's just say, like, okay, what if Beyonce was the oldest one? So she was the leader. And they can do like a Marvel gathering towards the end of the story, like where they all link up at the end and they fight the big bad person and free them and send them their new message. But to keep it cool and to have plenty of rewritability, let's just say you're not a Drake fan, let's just say you're a Harry Styles fan. So you never know which character you're gonna get, but at the end, the ending is always the same. So they all will always link up, so you will still get to see your favorite artists at the end. You'll still get to see Beyonce, Drake, Justin Bieber, Rihanna, Harry Styles, all link up at the end. So the ending is always the same. But you don't never know how the story is gonna start. So you might come in for your viewing, your 20-minute viewing, and your character, your story that you're following is Drake's story on the way to meet his siblings that he may or may not know exist. But you would follow them along their journeys to meet up with their siblings, the other EOs, to fight and deliver the new message. The EOs, the new message, part 2, Michael Jackson's offspring. So, or do you think it would just be dope just to have one character and not 5 characters. Let's just say Beyonce is the big draw, just like Michael Jackson was solo by himself. So he was solo, so Beyonce is a solo. Do you think that would be enough? Or maybe there's a different artist I'm missing. Maybe, I don't know, you might think Bad Bunny is the biggest artist right now. Maybe you might think Taylor Swift is the biggest artist right now. But I'm just thinking of a generational artist that transcends all barriers, all races, all genres of music, like Michael Jackson did. I don't think there's an artist like that today where you can have a solo character that would just bring in hundreds of thousands of people that would just watch it back to back. But I could be wrong. Maybe Beyonce could do it by herself. Maybe Rihanna could do it by herself. Maybe Drake could do it by himself. But I think it'll be dope if you just have five characters, like the Avengers, and they all assemble at the end for one big message that they have to deliver to save the universe. I think that'll be dope. That's my what if Captain EO thought. It just popped in my head one day, and I was just curious, and I was like, yeah, let's just see how many Captain EO fans are out there, even if you know who Captain EO is. You know, did you get to see it as a kid? Or obviously the new younger generations probably have no idea who or what Captain EO is. And I think Disney should bring that back and have like a big mega event where they did, like, I think for the opening of Captain EO, it was like 24 hours. Disney was open for 24 hours on the grand opening day because they just had that many people wanting to see Michael Jackson and Captain EO. So do you think they should have 1 artist, or you think they should have 5 artists? And do you think it would be a big impact like it was back in the 80s? Leave your comments down below. Know what you think about the Captain EO what if scenario. Leave your comments down below and let's have a conversation. And hit the subscribe button. I mean, like, why not? While you're here, just tap subscribe. And I will catch y'all next Friday on the next video. Have a great weekend. Be safe out there. Deuces.